Hey guys, it's Ryan, Metagross Freak here, and today I'd like to address something that's a little kind of weird between card games. You guys all know that I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I have lots of Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos up on my channel. Check them out if you're interested. But I've recently been getting into Magic: The Gathering. And if you guys know what these cards are, you can probably already guess what I'm going to talk about. And it's that why are some cards more OP than others in different games when they do pretty much the same thing? For example, Gravity Blaster is a new card to Yu-Gi-Oh! Its effect reads, equip only to a machine monster. Once per turn, you can activate this effect. It permanently gains 400 attack. This attack gain remains even if the card leaves the field or if the monster becomes unaffected by card effects. If it battles an opponent's monster, that monster's effect is negated during the battle phase only. Obviously, that's a really good effect. Compared to Magic: The Gathering's Force Adaptation, which for one forest enchants a creature, and the enchanted creature at the beginning of each turn gains a 1/1 counter. The only thing is, well, both cards are good cards, but this is considered, a pretty decent card. It's not that bad. Well, this is considered overpowered. Why? Comparing the two, which, if you think about it, in total, you have 20 health, or 20 life in Magic, and 8,000 life points in Yu-Gi-Oh! This attributes to about, 400 life points for every one life in Magic. So, gaining a 1/1, I'm gaining a 1/1 every turn, would make sense to have it be gaining 400 attack each turn. But why is this card far more OP than this? You can place this on any you can place Force Adaptation on any monster. Meanwhile, you can only place Gravity Blaster on machines. Actually, for Force Adaptation, it's at the beginning of your turn that you can place a 1/1. This would be the Yu-Gi-Oh! Equivalent of doing a 400 attack and defense boost each turn. Gravity Blaster, on the other hand, only does 400 each turn. So, why is one better than the other? Well, first of all, I think it's mostly because of the second effect. Despite both cards being extremely common, nothing else in Yu-Gi-Oh! has the effect of, if this card is destroyed, you keep the effect. You keep the attack boost. And even if you have this card, it negates effects during the battle phase. A card like Maneater Bug, which would, on flip, destroy the attacking monster, its effect would be useless against a monster with Gravity Blaster. Meanwhile, for Force Adaptation, you could easily destroy and thus lose your 1/1 counters. And so I think it's because, even though the first part of the effect for Gravity Blaster is inferior to Force Adaptation, the second part makes it overpowered. Kind of. In Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a lot easier to destroy cards, and it's also a lot easier to cut attack and defense. Cards like different poison cards, like with the Venom, like Venominaga and stuff, or Venom Minions or whatever they're called, or even Shrink, or cut attack. They all cut attack to half, to 0, or Shrink. There we go. Shrink cuts it by 1,000. There's lots of cards that could easily overpower this. Meanwhile, I know I'm not experienced enough in Magic to know, but there are, based on the cards I have, far less cards that can destroy enchantments once they're on the field. So theoretically, isn't this easier to get rid of? There are so many cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! That can not only negate this, but also destroy it before it gets overpowered, that really, they kind of balance out. I don't know. That's just my theory. Of these two cards, which do you think is the more overpowered, or which card do you just like better? Leave your information in the comment section below, and I'd love to hear your feedback. And until next time, I'm Metagross Freak, and thanks for watching.